today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. For Tampa Bay.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
What an audition last year for Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. Not one that he expected to have happen with the injury to Drew Brees, but he stepped into the breach, and the Saints went 5-0 in his starts, and he showed the rest of the league he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity with a brand-new head coach, a brand-new organization in Carolina.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchy.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared, because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Carolina scores to cap it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard
line. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Brady's pass complete to Mike Evans.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Nick Chubb, 2nd leading rusher in the NFL last year. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15, it's 1st and 10. On first down. McCoy. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
McCoy, the ball carrier. K1 short on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
on second down. It's McCoy.
12
and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
McCoy again, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Eli Apple. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Number 13, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At at their own.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the point after.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. They'll find his tight end, Seals-Jones.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Ricky Seals-Jones.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Completes it to Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. With a connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
At the Bucs' 49-yard line.
2nd down at 5. To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. They'll throw again, Bridgewater. And that one his his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And 1.
And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, might as well.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. We have hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With the score, Panthers 17.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. Targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards in a Panther first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Looking for the end zone. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
For Robbie Anderson.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43.
A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Don't do us like that.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. This is caught. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Past the 20. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. Bridgewater and the Panthers now down by 8, a minute 4 on the clock. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Bridgewater to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals Jones. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That one complete to Anderson. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Yard line.
Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to go back to more there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Now Bridgewater. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.